It's been a while since I made a video. Been pretty busy, but I want to show y'all something. A lot of people don't know the difference between a muscadine or a scuppernong. So, folks hear about things called possum grapes all the time, but I'm going to show you what a possum grape looks like. Okay, it's not a muscadine. It definitely is totally different when you know what you're looking at. So check this out. This is what the possum grapes look like. They literally hang like little grapes. I've got a couple pulled off here where you can see. It's just little grapes, wild grapes in North Mississippi. You can look at the leaf that grow on a vine. That's what they look like. So I'm gonna try to get enough of them, and we'll show you what you can do with them. You can make jelly or just eat them. They're tart. They're not sweet like a domestic grape would be, but they're still good. So anyway, we're gonna pick several of these possum grapes. I like them, but I like tart. I like all the wild edibles that there are out there. But anyway, we'll make a little short video of making some jelly out of these a little later on. So be on the lookout for that. All right, so I just went up this little road, just a little piece, and I found some muscadine. So I wanted to show you the difference between the muscadine and the possum grape. All right, so look, the leaf is kind of similar. Muscadine leaves are usually a lot smaller, but the muscadine grapes usually just kind of hang sort of individually, and they're quite a bit bigger. So check them out. See them? And this little old vine here is loaded. They are pretty too. So we're gonna gather up some of these, and in just a second I'll show you the difference side by side. There's the difference. Possum grapes, muscadines, totally different. Now you know. Possum grapes. So we're getting ready to make the jelly from the possum grapes. This is just the little stems with the grapes on them. We're just pulling the grapes off, and we are shooting for about a pound of grapes for this particular recipe. So we'll see about where we are when we get them all pulled off, measured up, and then we might have to adjust our recipe from there. So I mean, hey, it'll be our recipe however it turns out. So we'll see. Just from this video, if you didn't really know any better, they look kind of like blueberries. I can't say that they taste a whole lot different than a blueberry. They're a little more grape-like than blueberry, but they're kind of unique tasting in themselves, but they are good, and they will make good jelly. And we'll show you the process and leave a list of ingredients and a little bit of the process in the description below.
All right, so we wound up with less than a gallon of berries, so we're gonna have to modify our recipe, but that's okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our grapes mashed up and start making our juice. All right, so we got them mashed up. Now we're gonna put it on the stove and add 2 cups of water and bring it up to almost a boil. 2, 1.
All right, so this is what you're gonna have after probably not a rolling boil, just a good high simmer. But anyway, you can see those grapes are crushed up good, and we're extracting the juice out of them. We're gonna let them simmer for just a few more minutes, and then we're going to strain the juice, and start adding the rest of the ingredients. We'll get the juice back in the pot, get it back up to a boil, and add our sugar. And I think we're gonna add 1 lemon. And then there's some pectin we're going to add to this, and then we'll be canning it, and it'll be jelly in no time. It's a really simple recipe, really easy. Jelly does not have to be overwhelming, and it don't have to cost a lot of money. We gathered these grapes for free. We did purchase the sugar and the pectin, but for the most part, this is you know, living off the land is about as good as it gets. So this jelly is going to be amazing. We'll add our little improvised list of ingredients and recipe in the description below. You can try it, and if it works, great, and if it don't, then blame it on somebody else. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Now I'm going to show you this. This is basically a coffee maker. This is just a cheap pour over coffee maker. I make coffee with this, but let me tell you, I use this for almost everything. I make sassafras tea, I make sumac tea, we make elderberry syrup and elderberry tincture, we make usnea tincture, you name it. I use this. This is a great little sieve strainer in here, and it works great. And I'll show you another little trick how you can get by without having cheesecloth in a minute. That is some good looking juice. All right, so we wound up with right at 4 cups of juice after we strained the boiled grapes. So we're gonna add our juice to our pot, and then we're gonna add 2 cups of water to this juice. Then we'll add our half pack of pectin, a cup and a half of sugar, and we'll get all that going and boiling, and then we will add squeeze in the juice from 1 lemon to go along with it. All right, so we're going to stir in about half this pack of pectin. Again, this is a modified recipe. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It won't be long, about another month, we'll be coming on bow season, so we'll have some hunting videos coming up before long. So don't forget to subscribe and like. All right, that is about half. Okay. I'm going to get this to a rolling boil. Then we're going to add our sugar. All right, we got the juice and the pectin up to a rolling boil, and now it's time to add our sugar. And we will boil it for exactly 1 minute after we add our sugar. I need another half a cup here. That's about a half a cup. It already smells so good. And looks good. I mean, just look at it. Would you look at it? Just look at it. All right, so now we're gonna bring it from the stove to the jars. That is gonna be some fine jelly.
Good. Ooh, it's pretty.
All right. Wish we had one more little jar. Might get it all in these three.
A little bit more in this one.
Just a tad more in this one, we might make it. Right. All right. Now, I'm gonna put our lids on. We'll need to make sure those are clean. All right. Oh. The lid's on good and tight. Now we're going to put these in a water bath for about 10 minutes. All right, we're going to wait till this water gets up to boiling, and then we're going to just loosely lay that lid on top, and then we will let them go for about 10 minutes, and it will be done. All right, there you have it. Possum grape jelly. We managed to get 3 pints out of the amount of grapes that we had. It'll be better to know possum grape jelly for sure. So thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notifications button. We're gonna have a series of videos coming up before long on how do you want your deer meat tonight. So we will cook deer meat more ways than you can possibly imagine. So just about any kind of meals that you cook with beef or something to that effect, we're using deer meat. So anyway.
And we'll have that one video about how to jar our deer meat.
Yeah, so we're gonna can some deer meat, and we'll make a video for that. And that is the premier way to eat deer, is to can it or jar it, as Manette says.
It's good.
And we will we'll post a video on how to do that. It's super simple. It's not overwhelming. It is so easy. Anybody can do it. Just stay tuned and be looking for those videos to come. Thanks for watching.